All right, Miss D here again. I'm going to do 2 problems from the homework, and then hopefully that kind of helps you get started. And I'm going to pick just a little bit harder one. Let's look at number 2. Let's look at the bottom. What is the shape of the bottom of that pyramid? One quick thing. Don't worry about the lateral surface area. We're not going to worry about that since we're not in the classroom. We don't have a lot of time. So that shape right there is a pentagon. The area of a pentagon, apothem, times the perimeter divided by 2. So if we're going to do that, we're going to take 8.9 times the perimeter, which if it's got 5 sides, the perimeter is 13 times 5, which is 65. So if we take 8.9 times 65, all divided by 2, we get 289, and I'm actually going to move that down to this right over here. 289.25. It doesn't have a label, but that is the pentagon. Now let's do the triangle. Let's get a different color for that. The triangle is the side, right? It's one of these sides. The base of that triangle is 13. The height is 21. So if we do area of a triangle, base times height divided by 2, 13 times 21 divided by 2 is 136.5. Okay, how many triangles do we have in this figure? Well, we've got one for each of these sides. So you're going to take 136.5 times 5 and add it to the area of your pentagon, which was your base. 289.25, and we get 900, let's put that in a different color, 971.75. There's no unit on this picture, so I always just go units squared. So there's that answer. 4 looks like a real fun one. My suggestion to you on number 4 is to sketch each side. So if you can find the orange and sketch that side, and then pick a different color and sketch its side. You should end up with 4 sides on number 4, and I'm going to leave it at that. Let's look at a cone now. Let's do number 6. So for number 6, okay, the formula says pi r squared plus pi rl. So the r in this case is half of this. Pi 8 squared plus pi 8, and then 17.9. So that's a 0.9 right there. So 64 times pi is 201 I always like to do 2 decimals, plus, we're going to do this part, 17.9 times 8 times pi, 449.88. So if we add those together, 449.88 plus 201.06, we get 650.94, and in this case they gave you a label, a unit, kilometers squared. All right, I hope that's enough. Again, I'm not really picky on where you round to as long as I can see your work. So here's a last piece of advice. Write your formula first and then plug in the numbers. Good luck.